Hello, this is Elizabeth Wood, Wood Education Blog 43. In this video, I am going to talk to you about masks, why you should wear a mask, and about Donald Trump not wearing his, and the reason why that we should wear a mask. So I'll see you on the next page. Hello, this is Elizabeth Wood, Wood Education Blog 43. You see that I have a mask on. Yeah, the subject today is going to be on mask and wearing it for our protection. Now, I just read a comment under another one of the video on a comment that the mask is useless. It's not protecting us from COVID-2, which is coronavirus 19. Well, I agree with that to a certain extent, but the mask does cut off the oxygen a little bit. The oxygen is supposed to be between 96 and 100. If you don't, my respiratory oxygen is at either 96 or 97 when I go to my doctor office, and the nurse practitioner or the nurse would take my oximeter test. It's mainly about 96 or 97, which is that. Now I have this mask on. It's going to be lower because not much air is going through the mask. But this mask happened to come from the Social Service, which is the Office of the Aging. So I wore this to my eye care center. I wore this mask. And at the eye care center, they take your temperature, they ask you these questions, and then you are safe. Then you have to wear a mask for several reasons. Is to cut down on the droplets that is coming towards you. If somebody's not wearing a mask, and if you cough or sneeze in the mask, you are containing what droplet comes out of your mouth or nose from spreading to the other person. Right now, I have insufficient air going in my mask. And then I sound muffled, don't I? These people in the medical field who are frontline workers, working with the patients with COVID-2, they are the ones suffering because they had to wear a gown, they had to wear a respirator mask, which cuts off the air completely around their nose and mouth. And on top of that, they had to wear a hood with a shield on it. Now, this will limit the oxygen going into their lungs. And I do think that some of the medical frontline professions who are treating the COVID-2 patient, they are dying. Not because of coronavirus 19. That is because their oxygen is low and their heart is not getting the oxygen through the blood like it's supposed to. Now, there are 3 types of masks that people are wearing. There's a respirator mask, there's a medical mask, and there's a surgical mask. They're all different. They're all different. The surgical mask is worn by the doctors performing surgery on the patient. It's more or less protecting the patient from the spray coming out of your mouth and sneeze and cough and stuff like that. That's why they're wearing their surgical mask. The respiratory mask is mainly for viruses. It's mainly for for viruses. And then another type of mask, which I got from Walmart, are these. Okay, are these masks right here. Now, the holes in the mask is big. I mean, you can see me if I stretch it out. You can see right through the mask, which I think I see. Okay, I'm gonna bunch it back up. I'm going to take this one off, and when you do take it off, do not touch the top of the mask. Now look at that. Now you can hear me better. The reason why I sound muffled is because I'm not getting enough oxygen in my lungs. So I put it on, and I sound muffled, like this. So we need oxygen. We need almost 97 to 100% oxygen in order for our brain not to. So that's one thing about that. Now I am going to put this on. I have a homemade one I'm going to put on in a few minutes. I'm going to have the blue side facing me. I saw it crooked. Okay, now you can tell that I'm not getting enough oxygen because I'm muffled. And not only that, but this is made out of mesh material with a piece of plastic or cloth plastic glued on. Like that. Then it isn't tight enough like the respirator mask, but that's not the purpose of it. Now, if you're walking in the atmosphere, the air, where the COVID-2 is lingering, you will get it. I mean, it will go in between whatever opening on your face. And to wear glasses. Now, I came up with the idea of wearing safety glasses. You probably can order them online. I don't know. Or you can get a pair of reading glasses, and even though you don't need the reader glasses, put them on. Of course, I have new lenses put in my eyes. I had cataracts taken off about 3 years ago. So when I'm shopping, I wear my mask in the store, then I put my glasses on. This is somewhat protection from getting the spray. Now, majority of the people in the store, they look healthy. they look like they had negative results from tests if they have a test. And they look normal. They, I don't see anybody or meet anybody in my grocery store that is sick or anything. It's mainly for symptomatic patients who have the COVID-2 and it's not showing any symptoms like a fever, a cough, and short of breath. These are the basic symptoms of COVID-2. Now they could be going around in the store and not know in themselves that they have the COVID-2. And when they're not wearing a mask, they go up to a person and then all of a sudden they start sneezing or coughing. That COVID-2, the micro droplets will come out and it will go into the next person that this person is talking to who has the COVID-2 in them. It takes 14 days for incubation. During those 14 days, you are feeling good, you are feeling healthy. There's no sign that you have COVID-2, which is coronavirus 19. Now, I am not too happy with President Donald Trump. You all know that he lies like a skunk. He said he's taking that chloroquine medication. He said he's taking them, and he has negative results. He gets tested. He has negative results. Then he goes to the Ford factory manufacturing, and he goes through there with no mask on. He doesn't want the media to see him with a mask on. But he said in the background, when the media's not there, he puts the mask on. Now what's the sense in doing that? I mean, doesn't he understand that wearing a mask is protecting the others from getting the COVID-2? Does he understand that we might get it if he walks around? This I can't pronounce the name of this drug that he's said he's taking. It's only for the patients that has COVID-2. And here he is going around taking it as a healthy person. What is he trying to prove to us? That this drug is going to protect you from getting the COVID-2? Is that what he's trying to say to us without even coming out to say it? No, I will wear a mask when I go into a building, go into a store, or go into a dealership, which I'm going to go into this coming Tuesday. I have a car inspection coming up. And I asked the service person, I said, do I have to wear a mask coming into the store? And he said, no, you don't have to. Just only the employees got to wear a mask. And I said to myself after getting off the phone, I said, nope, I'm wearing a mask, even though they told me I don't have to. I'm wearing a mask because I might get it, I might give them the COVID-2 that I really don't know. I don't know if I become asymptomatic and have the COVID-2. I don't know it. So another thing is, when I'm going to take this mask off, now you're going to see the difference. Now, I'm not getting enough oxygen. I'm getting less oxygen than I am with the mask off. And that's why the frontline medical personnel are dying. It isn't because of the coronavirus, because they're suited up tight. They're sealed tight, so they won't get the COVID-2 from the patient that they're treating. It is the lack of oxygen, and it makes their heart stop, because the blood needs oxygen to keep the heart going. And this is the COVID-2 that the doctors and the nurses are dying from. They're dying from wearing all this gear, shield, mask, respirator mask that seals out the oxygen completely with filters in them. And there's hardly any oxygen going through those masks. It's hard for them to breathe. And so I'm going to take this mask off. See? I am talking and you can hear me. And I get a lot of oxygen going through my mouth. I have a homemade one. I'm going to get out of my purse. I'll be right back. Here's the homemade one. I got a lot of masks in my purse. Let's see if I can now I can wear this. Well, I'll get it. Now, I can breathe, but the whole thing is the cloth one. I do have an example one here. Well, anyway, this is the cloth one, and it has no filter in it, but it still served the purpose of containing my cough and my sneezing. At least it's not going to go very far. It's going to go right back in my mouth. And I wore this the first time into my grocery store. And it's tight. It's tight around my face, like it's supposed to. And there's no filter in this mask. And you can see right through it. Now, if you look closely, you can see me. You can see me in there. You can see my shirt if you look closely. No, President Trump is risking of getting the COVID-2. And I don't know why he is taking this drug. Chlora thing. I cannot pronounce the word. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about. It's sad that he's being ignorant. Because he doesn't want to be seen with a mask on when he's with the higher leaders, that he's with the leaders of the other country. He doesn't want to wear a mask when he's doing the press conference or press reviews, like we've been getting, and brief reviews. There was this gentleman that was on the news, and it ended up on YouTube here, that he thought that the coronavirus was a fake. So he went ahead and not wear a mask and associate with other people and stuff like that. I assume that's what he was doing, thinking that he will not get COVID too. Well, guess what? He contracted it. His wife was put on a ventilator. She got it worse than him. No. We are slowly opening up the country. And people got this idea, oh no, okay, we're not going to wear a mask. We're not going to wear a mask. We're okay. We're opening up these restaurants and stores and stuff like that. We don't have to wear a mask. We can go in there and shop and do our normal thing. Now listen, you know, without wearing a mask, they're thinking, okay, we're all right. This summer we don't have to wear a mask. It's a seasonal thing. No. This coronavirus is not a seasonal thing. We gotta wear our mask when we go into the stores, like my grocery store. They don't do any testing. I'm surprised they don't have someone at the door testing people as they come in that door. They should. They should test them with the temperature and ask them questions like they do at the hospital. Like my hospital. I went in my hospital and they took my temperature. They will not allow me to go any farther if I have a temperature above the normal temperature, body temperature. Then they won't allow me to go into the hospital. They won't allow people to visit the hospital. And right now, we all have to wear a mask. When we enter to a medical profession building, we have to wear a mask. And we are doing it to protect you. We're doing it to protect others from getting COVID too. And we are wearing masks because we do not know that we have a systematic virus, which is in incubation for 14 days. After the virus comes out of our mouth and our nose during the incubation period, this is where it gets tricky. This is why it cannot be stopped. This is the reason why. I'll tell you. Spray comes out of your mouth. Little micro droplets. COVID-2 is little micro droplet, and it hangs in the air for 3 hours. And you do not know you had the COVID-2 because you are in the incubation period. You walk around the store and you cough and you sneeze. And that's when the symptom comes up. And that's when it's questionable of having coronavirus 19. But you're in the asymptomatic incubation, 14 days. And you go around and you go up to the person this close. This person is this close. Let me see. This person is this close. And you have this COVID-2 coming out of your mouth. You're talking. And then your hands, you touch your hands, you go like this when you have symptomatic, Uh-huh. Then you breathe on your hand through your mouth when your hand is over your mouth or over your eyes or whatever, your nose. And then you go around in the store and you touch a lot of things. And the COVID-2 is in the air. The minute you open your mouth to talk, it's in the air. That is why it's important that we wear masks when we go into a store, when we go into a professional medical building. We are to wear masks. It's mandate. It's by the state. It's by the federal government. Before we go into a store, even though we don't know we have COVID-2, and we do, we are to wear a mask. And we are to not touch our face. And already we got COVID-2 on our hands. We go around and touch things. So we go in, and then we talk to somebody, and when we have COVID-2, we're not spreading it to the other person. And we're not spreading it out into the air. About 3 feet to 6 feet. Micro of COVID-2. And the people who are not wearing masks is going to get COVID-2. You will not know during your 14 days incubation period with COVID-2 that you have it until you start showing the symptom, like a fever. I have a thermometer here that is ages old, and I tried it out yesterday. I tried it twice, and it reads 94. That's because the battery is low in it. I gotta put a new battery in it. That's one thing about those digital thermometers. It'll give you false reading. And it says 94.4, and I know it's not 94.4. I tested it twice, and it was not. So, in order to, you can, with these type of masks, you can use tape, masking tape, or surgical tape, and put it around to do that. But there's this mask here is all the way through. I think it is, or the outside. It's just the outside. So that is the story on the mask. So order some if there's some online that still selling them. And another thing that you should not order as masks is the dust mask and the mask that they use in the car body shop. It's a different kind of a mask that keeps the vapors from going into your lungs. Because once you start spraying the paint or the solvent all over the room, it goes in the air just like the virus. It goes in the air, and it gets into your nose and it gets into your lungs. And it's particles of liquid stuff that's being sprayed all over the place. Mainly in the body shop, the car body shop. They use paint and solvent. So they have to wear the respirator mask, which is a different kind of mask. It doesn't look like the ones that the medical field wear. They have these big things on the side with the filters on them. That kind of mask you should not buy. You should not buy any mask that doesn't have anything related to medical purposes, because it will not do you any good. So I thank you for watching. I'll see you here the next time on Wood Education Blog 43 on YouTube and the World Wide Web.